After studying this module, we shall be able to understand the concept of marketing research and its characteristics. This is primarily the learning about the subject as a body of knowledge. We will also learn the importance of marketing research in the implementation of the marketing concept by the marketing manager. Equally important for a student is to understand the linkages of the subject or the concept in a broad spectrum. In this context, knowing what a marketing information system is and how the marketing research forms an important component of the marketing information system will be very useful for you as students. Further, it will be useful for you to have an insight of the types of marketing research and their essential features. This knowledge will help you both as an academician as well as a practitioner in later stages. We'll initiate the module with a thorough understanding of the concept of marketing research, that is a core subject of this module. This concept has been defined by American Marketing Association as the systematic gathering, recording and analyzing of data about problems relating to the marketing of goods and services. The key aspects of marketing research are a process with a beginning and an end and indefinite series of steps. These steps are data collection, data recording, and finally the analysis and interpretation of results. 2. A systematic study, that is, a study having specific features to be qualified as systematic, and these features are of course discussed in later slides. And 3. Above all, having the definite objective of managing marketing problems and challenges regarding goods and services. Now, often a layman would take up the two concepts of market research and marketing research as one and the same thing. But we, being the students of marketing, are expected to be very much clear about the difference of the two concepts. This distinction would enhance our understanding of the subject. These two concepts can be differentiated over 5 different points. The first point of comparison is meaning. Market research collects data about market competition, market trends, market demand and supply, and so on and so forth. That is, the macro market variables. Now you please observe that the adjacent figure to note this point. It finds out answer for the questions like what, where, when and how much to sell. Marketing research, on the other hand, collects and analyzes data for solving marketing problems and the decisions that are faced by the marketing manager at a micro level. Next issue of difference is regarding objectives. The main objective of market research is to study the entire market, that is, its nature, size, location, demand potential, etc. As against this, the main objective of marketing research is to solve the marketing problems and find out present and future marketing opportunities. Scope is another area where the two concepts stand different from each other. The scope of market research is limited and it only studies the market. The scope of marketing research is very wide. It covers all areas of marketing. It includes research for product, packaging, pricing, market, sales, etc. Relation or the interface of the two concepts is also different. Market research is a branch of market research, whereas marketing research is a branch of marketing information system, also known as MIS. And last but not the least, independence of the two concepts should also be understood. Market research is not independent, it is a narrow term. But marketing research is independent. It is a very broad and wide term. The two types of research are fundamental or basic or pure research and applied or decisional research. Let us now discuss each of these in detail. Fundamental, basic or pure research. The research that is conducted to expand present knowledge base in a field or create new knowledge base or to provide knowledge for the use of others is the basic or fundamental research. The results of such research are usually published to be used by the public at large for further commercial or academic use. Research conducted to measure the attribute differences between the low performing and high performing sales executives in relation to their job satisfaction and job turnover. Research conducted to observe the impact of generic biocompound over the growth of bacteria are the examples of a basic research. The results of such research work are exploited by the practitioners in their respective fields. Simply speaking, any invention or innovation is fundamental research. Applied or decisional research. The research conducted to solve a particular problem or for guiding a specific decision is called the applied or decisional research. The results of such research are applicable to the extent of company specific decisions or strategy. For an example, the research conducted by IBM to understand the new operating systems and applications introduced by Apple and its impact over the target market's demand is an example of applied or decisional research. Thus, application of basic research in social sciences and other fields is applied research. Let us now move on to the nature and characteristics of marketing research. We shall discuss the features one by one. Scientific and systematic. The primary characteristics of any research is that it should be scientific and systematic. To be called a scientific research, it must incorporate the features of careful planning and clear and concise statement of the problem. Further, it should be based upon good research practices and suitable research design and analytical techniques. Orderliness, that is, accurate measurement, and fair cross section are also important to make the research a systematic one. Objectivity. Objectivity is one of the criteria of a scientific research. Objectivity is ensured when the researcher bases his judgment on facts and not on preconceived notions or intuitions. Reliability and validity are two important aspects that establish the objectivity of the research. The greater the validity and reliability, the greater is the objectivity of research. Valuable and cost effective. This means that the research should be conducted only when it is expected that the value of the information to be obtained will be greater than the cost of obtaining such information. Scholars have listed out the cases when research should not be conducted, despite the results are expected to be useful ones. These circumstances are: 1. If respondents will be unable to give valid responses. 2. Respondents have difficulty in expressing and communicating their emotions and sensations. 3. Paucity of time and resources for conducting the research. 4th, advantage related to research can be easily copied by competitors. 5th, the risk preferences of the marketer are less than the cost of the research involved. Problem orientation. Conduct of research is not for the sake of simply gaining market intelligence, but for the use of this intelligence in finding a solution to a problem or sensing some market opportunity or responding to some strategically challenging situation created by the competitor. The more the problem orientation of the research leading to identification of opportunity or solution to a problem, the greater is the value of the research. Let us now discuss the importance of marketing research. Description, explanation, understanding, prediction, and evaluation are the keywords underlying the importance of marketing research. The general function of marketing research is to provide informational and analytical inputs to plan for future marketing activities, control the marketing operations at present, and evaluate the marketing results. The attainment of these objectives is specifically appreciated in case of the following marketing applications as observed in various studies. Activity-based research, advertising, ad effectiveness, choice of appropriate media, strength of proposed copy, etc. Business and corporate economics, short and long range forecasting, pricing studies, business trend studies, management information system, etc. Product research, sales potential, competitive products, expected acceptance level, etc. Sales and market research, sales potential of the market or segment, the leading product lines, the characteristics of market, etc. Sales force problems, sales quota to be set, the territory boundaries to be set, analysis of the distribution channels, etc. The next is administrative process research and management information system. It involves setting goals and establishing strategies, developing a plan, putting the plan into action, devising control and reappraisal procedures. Information needs for international marketer. For market entry, study of general business environment and specific product or service market. For local market planning, assessment of various elements of marketing mix, positioning strategies and product modification, suitability of promotional themes, advertising copy and packaging, price analysis and its sensitivity, efficacy of distribution channel and network, etc. For global rationalization, designing an integral information system to monitor performance and determine how best to allocate resources on a global basis. The marketing information system. A comprehensive definition offered by Kotler and Keller is that a marketing information system, or often known as MIS, is a system that consists of people, equipment, and processes to gather, sort, analyze, evaluate, and distribute needed, timely, and accurate information to marketing decision makers. The marketing managers, in the pursuit of effective conduct of their managerial planning and control operations, need to draw regular information from the marketing environment. This environment consists of both the microenvironment and the macroenvironment factors. That is, the target markets, the market channels, competitors, publics, as well as the macroenvironment factors of socio-culture, economic, legal, political, technological, and the demography. To draw regular, precise, meaningful, and timely information, the managers set up the MIS, that is, a networking of four components that have a continuous flow and sharing of market intelligence. This networking has been discussed in next sections. The purpose of this sharing is not only to draw relevant information from the environment through different sources, but also to convert this information into market intelligence and then distribute this intelligence across file and order so as to enable them in making effective and timely decisions. Moving on, now we shall discuss the components of the marketing information system. These are internal record system, market intelligence system, market research system, market decision support system. Let us discuss these one by one. Internal record system. This component of MIS refers to a formal system created to regularly review the internal reports of the organization, like order from intermediaries, sales reports, prices and price variations, costs at different levels, inventory levels, payables and receivables, etc., collected through the following means: the order to payment cycle, sales information system, internal databases, data warehousing, and data mining of data pertaining to accounting, marketing, manufacturing, and other departments. Market intelligence system. This system refers to systematic collection and analysis of publicly available information about competitors and developments in the external environment. As against the internal record system that supplies the results data, the intelligence system provides the happening data. Sources of information cannot be precise, but will be as varied as the following: internal and external networking with customers, suppliers, stakeholders, open house with employees, sales force, resellers, and stockholders, trade journals and other publications like newspapers and books, websites and internet, trade shows, research organizations, external experts, government data sources, customer advisory panels. The key phrase is be attentive and alert, and not just the personnel from the marketing department, but each and every human personnel in the organization. Market research system. The systematic design, collection, analysis, and reporting of data relevant to a specific market situation or problem is the market research system. The system incorporates formal marketing studies of specific problems or opportunities commissioned by the marketing manager to the research department or the outsourcing of specialized services of the research firms to produce diagnostic insights and information about customers' attitude and buying behavior. The research process involves a series of steps. These are: define the problem and research objectives, develop the research plan, collect the information, analyze the information, present the findings and results, make the decision. Market decision support system. The decision support system is a coordinated collection and synchronization of data, systems, tools, and techniques with supporting software and hardware by which an organization gathers information from business and environment and turns it into a basis for marketing decisions or actions. The important components of our decision support system are decision models. The mathematical and statistical models like sensitivity analysis, ANOVA tests, break-even analysis, input-output formulae, regression models, linear programming, etc., that provide the direction towards the solution. Data. This includes the information on cost, inventory, assembly time, delivery dates, stock holding, resources, etc., that is to be used in decision making. Another component is computer systems that are fed with information or data to be proceeded and processed with the use of operating systems and software. Interface and managers. The most important component is the interface of the use of the data, the manager's understanding of the problem and his orientation, and the software that allows the managers to interact with the data and the models. Marketing research, MIS, and marketing manager. An intriguing question arises that if MIS and the marketing research are both designed to provide information for decision making, then how the two are different from each other? The answer to this query stands that the marketing research system is a subsystem of the MIS, wherein the studies in marketing research provide information not available from other subsystems of the MIS. Marketing research studies are often called as ad hoc studies, as they provide information to solve specific problems at hand. That is, they are usually specific time-bound projects with a beginning and an end. As against this, the MIS is a conscious, formal, and a deliberate system evolved for information updating and enrichment to gain real-time advantage in planning and implementing the marketing strategy on continuous and sustained basis. Let us now move on to discuss another aspect of this module, that is information needs of marketing manager and marketing information system. A marketing manager is required to take operational as well as strategic and control decisions that are aided by information provided through the marketing research and MIS. The marketing research provides information for strategic and control decisions, whereas operational decisions and control decisions to some extent are guided by regular information served by MIS. These information needs are categorized by Tull and Hawkins as recurrent information, monitoring information, and requested information. We shall discuss these now one by one. Recurrent information. This is the information provided on periodic basis regarding market share, customer awareness of advertising and prices of competitors, customer satisfaction and purchase intention, suppliers and distributors' demand and supply. Monitoring information. It is the information derived from regular scanning primarily through external sources, primarily for identifying opportunities and problems arising from external environment, resourced through the following sources: government reports, information about patents, articles, public activities of competitors. Requested information. Information in response to a specific marketing problem requested by the marketing manager would not flow in MIS without such request. Such information is primarily within the jurisdiction of the marketing research. The types of marketing research are exploratory research and conclusive research, which can be further categorized into descriptive research and causal research. Exploratory research. Exploratory research is the one wherein the information is collected in an unstructured and informal manner, often used when little is known about the problem. Exploratory research is applied when the perceived problem is much general or to discover the general nature of the problem so that likely hypothesis may be developed. A research conducted to check out the eating habits of students in certain region or the disposal practices of consumers of electronic goods or the training methods followed in service firms across regions are a few examples of exploratory research. Aim of the exploratory research is finding the most likely explanation or finding new ideas or defining the problems so that it may be solved by conclusive research. Features and characteristics of exploratory research are: 1. High degree of flexibility and constantly changing focus of investigation as new possibilities or ideas are explored. 2. Absence of a formal design while imagination of the researcher remains a key factor. 3. It relies mainly on secondary data. 4th, it uses convenient or judgmental sampling. 5th, small scale survey or simple experiments. And 6th, subjective evaluation of the results. Let us now discuss the means of taking up exploratory research. Search of secondary data, professional and trade journals, reports of research organizations, companies' reports, etc. are the useful resources of information. They are more valuable, meaningful, quick, objective, and reliable if it is organized, even if the exploratory research design is conspicuously lacking the formal design. Survey of knowledgeable persons with ideas. People who have any association with the marketing and selling efforts of the product or service in question, such as sales representatives, top executives, people in the distribution network, regular consumers, business associates, or persons who are dealing in related products. The respondents are given greatest freedom in the survey so that new ideas and real problem in hand can be captured. The popular means to capture response include depth interview, focus group interviews, role playing or role rehearsal, and projective devices. Depth interviews or motivational research. This methodology involves interviews with individuals on one-on-one basis in depth about the topic of the interest. Being an individualistic approach, it is often costly and time consuming. Focus group interviews. Focus group interviews consists of multiple groups of 6 to 12 consumers brought together at one place to discuss the topic of interest after the lead provided by the moderator with general comment over the purpose or topic of meeting. The role of moderator is of prime importance in providing a lead and a right direction to the interview. Projective device for role playing. Respondents are presented with some idea or situation or some role to play, and the responses or reactions are recorded to explore the hypothesis. Analysis of selected case studies. Intensive study of a relatively small number of situations, for example, a few retail stores or town markets, or a few customers, or a market segment, and each unit is called a case. Emphasis is on obtaining a complete description and understanding of the relationships of factors in individual cases. This method can be used both for exploratory and conclusive studies, but more aptly used in case of former one as a first step to discover new ideas about relationships. Descriptive research, case study and statistical study. Descriptive research design refers to a set of methods and procedures that describe marketing variables in terms of answering queries like what, where, when, and how, but do not answer why. The notable cases of inquiry that typically need description of this sort can be one or few of the following: the characteristics of users of a given product, degree to which product uses vary with income, age, sex, etc., consumer profile studies, market potential studies, product usage studies, attitude surveys, sales analysis, media research, price surveys. The two types of descriptive research are case study and statistical study. Case study. In case of use of case study in descriptive research, the procedure will be more formal so that the points to be investigated are definitely known. When the results of exploratory research hint towards need of further in-depth study and the need of definite points to be investigated, along with the finality of the results, a descriptive format and research is followed. Statistical study. As against the case study that involves complete study of few cases, statistical study involves study of few factors in a large number of cases. The important features of a statistical study are as follows. It uses a number of statistical techniques and methods that are designed for mass data. It focuses primarily over the cross classification through averages, measures of dispersion, etc., instead of taking up individual cases. The majority of marketing research studies are taken up by statistical methods. Causal or experimentation research. The causal research is a type of research that specifies the functional relationship between two or more variables in the problem model. That is, establishing the cause and effect relationships between the marketing variables. Causal research design answers the question of why. The marketing variables expected to be in a cause and effect kind of relationship are observed in judgment of various situations such as effect of advertising on sales, impact of change in the product design over the demand, the impact of change in the manufacturing process over the market share, etc. An experiment is a research process in which one or more variables are manipulated under controlled conditions, which permit the collection of data and observance of the effect. Artificiality is the essence of the experimental method that gives more control to the researcher over the factors to be studied. Experiments can be taken up in both laboratory and field. The types of experimental designs are after only design, before after design, before after with control group design, 4 group 6 study design, after only with control group design, ex post facto design, continuous diary panel design, factorial design. Let us now recapitulate that what we have learned in this module. Marketing research is a specialized body of knowledge to help marketing managers understand the nuances of the target market, its challenges and behavior, as well as the opportunities in the wake of having a competitive edge by having timely, accurate and precise information. Marketing research is the systematic and objective search for and analysis of information relevant to the identification and solution of any problem in the field of marketing. Not all researches fit into the definition of marketing research unless they satisfy the criteria of being scientific and systematic, objective, valuable and cost effective and problem oriented. Its importance lies in aiding the managers in effectively taking up the specific marketing tasks, the regular administrative tasks, as well as the key decisional areas of the international marketing. Marketing research, being a significant subsystem or component of the marketing information system, also contributes to its importance in managerial efficacy. The recurrent
monitoring, and specific requested queries are answered by the marketing research to help the managers take strategic control as well as operational decisions. The research can be conducted with a broader perspective to explore certain issues as an exploratory research or in a conclusive manner by way of a descriptive research or a causal research.